So we're sitting here on the lake, and it reminds me of being in Wade Park on Lake Erie. Because when I was 16 years old, my mom and pa let me get on the bus and go to Cleveland, Ohio, and visit my older sister Rita.
Woohoo!
And it was quite a weekend because
How long did it take to get there?
it took, I guess it was 3 hours.
Wow.
Many years later, I went to Cleveland in midwinter and hitchhiked back to Dayton. In the snow was like that deep. It was unreal. Because Cleveland gets a lot of snow. They get so much snow in Cleveland in the wintertime, they close down every other street. And they only plow half of the streets downtown. But so I'm up there for my birthday, and Rita takes me to the first bar I've ever been to. It was called The Brick, and it was full of these, drunk college students, but mostly college students from that really good college in Cleveland, which is Northwestern.
Mm.
And so she, even though she was going to Cleveland Institute of Art, she hung out with all these students from Northwestern, and especially the boys. The men boys.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were quite fun to be around, and they taught me how to drink. Yeah. Boy, there's a plus. So I go to Cleveland, and I don't know anything at all about the Monkey House in Wade Park, or I don't know anything about anything. So she's taking me all over town and dragging me all around, and she keeps playing this record, a '78 record she had on her record player in her apartment, and it was One Mint Julep. And that's the first time I ever heard that song. I went right back home, and 20 years later I figured it out on guitar and played it.
Now, who was singing that?
It was One Mint Julep. Let's see, it might have been the Coasters. I think it was the Coasters.
Huh.
I was hoping my dog would be howling during this, but apparently she's not going to come in on cue.